everybody, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and welcome back to the channel. Just a quick video today, really just a shout out for Ed over at Premium Hobbies, this company here, who I support, they support me and blah blah blah, and I've had a package from them and I thought I'd just open it on the channel and show you what it is. It's a new range of goodies to Ed at Premium Hobbies, and very good they are too, so I hear. So if you do fancy any of this, don't forget, if you're going to use Premium Hobbies, don't forget to use your code NMB10, that's Nigel's Modelling Bench 10, and you'll get 10% off everything. So basically, I've done this video once already and deleted it. Yeah, idiot. So basically, I'm doing it again. So the box is already open. So here we go. Right, so imagine I'm just cutting the box open and I didn't have a clue what was in here when I did the first video. I do now. But basically, we have a load of products from this company called VMS, who I hear, Vantage of Modelling Supplies, I hear are a very good company indeed. They're Polish, I believe, and they do a range of glues and clears and stuff like that. And I've got a few bits and pieces here to show you. So let's have a look at what we've got. We'll just go for the super glues first. So this one is the Flexi 5K CA for PE. The beauty of these glues, there are benefits over normal super glue. Now you'll see me use this sort of stuff. This is your high strength, no nonsense super glue from Screwfix, and it costs a couple of quid and it lasts a long time and it's great. You know, it's fairly thin, and just for, you know, if you're generally, I've just been using it actually on a model that you'll see me doing. I've just used it as a couple of areas just to tack a part in place that didn't want to stay down and there was no way I could clamp it. So it's handy for stuff like that. But when you're actually doing delicate work like ship modelling or whatever, that was ship modelling or whatever, and like you saw me do on my Bismarck turret, you have that piece of photo etch that's glued around the front of the turret, and it's glued actually edge on. You need a flexible cyanacrylate glue rather than one like this. The problem with these glues is they are very brittle. I believe they get even more brittle with age, and they go especially brittle if you start using accelerators with them. So basically you glue something on like a railing or you know, like an ammo shield on the side of a tank, you know, the ones that are held away, I can't remember what they're called now, you know, and you literally touch it and it breaks away. And that is one of the problems with this sort of cheaper super glue. So these flexible super glues have been around a while, and I hear these are one of the best. So this is the Flexi 5K CA for PA. Another good advantage with it, apparently it has a very long life in the pot. In the, like, you know, I always use a Pringles lid. Here we go for my super glues. That's what I use, a Pringles lid. And that's a coffee lid underneath there, just so I can see. But basically, apparently it has a long life on the pot, so that's really handy, because some of the glues, I know certainly one of the glues I use, you put it out and literally within a few minutes it's dried up. So it's good to have it lasting a while. If a little tip for you, if you want to make it last longer, apparently, I've never tried it, but apparently if you use a candle and you put it in a candle, it lasts for a very long time. But I don't know. But apparently this stuff lasts a very long time on the actually on the tray that you're using it on. I've had a look on their website at what, you know, how they recommend using these glues and stuff, and one of my biggest concerns, they do a comparison with this glue like against a standard CA, and they glue bits of brass wire to a piece of plastic card and then they show you them breaking away. The worry I have, it 24 hours they left it for 24 hours to dry, which is extremely slow. Now I don't think it takes that long to tack off, but 24 hours seems an awful long time. So sometimes, you know, when you've got parts in, I'll have to try it on a forthcoming build, but sometimes you'll have parts in tension and you want to push them together and get them to lock. I'm not sure if it'll work like that, or maybe it just, you need 24 hours for it to reach its ultimate hardness, maybe. We shall see. But anyway, this is the one, and they're saying this is for PE. Now what's particularly different about this one, I do not know, because all of their lingo on their website basically says this is our favourite CA for PE. So I don't know. So that one's there. That's just ordinary clear flexible CA for PE, and you can see it's fairly thick-ish. It's certainly not very thin. Here's the black 5K CA. Again, this is for photo etch, and it's good to have a black one sometimes because you can see where you've got the glue rather than, you know, trying to hold it around. One other thing I've just remembered, they say on their website that these glues attack the plastic and these don't. I'm not so sure that these glues do attack the plastic. I don't know. Maybe we should try it on a clear part or something and see if that attacks it and that one doesn't. I don't know. But anyway, so having the black is good, and this is the thin. This is the thin version. So it's slightly less viscous than that one, or more viscous. I can't remember which way around it is now. Here's the Flexi 5K CA slow. So this is a slow action, so this one's going to be properly thick. Generally, the thicker they are, the slower they are. And as your super glues age, they tend to become thicker and get slower until in the end they just don't work. Let's see what I've got here. Oh, that one's remained thin. This is very old, this one. It's remained extremely thin. But generally they do go very thick with age. So that's the slow. What else have we got in here? We've got this one here, which is the black. So this is a slow action flexible bond CA cement. So that's a slow black, and that's just a slow clear. And it looks like that is a normal, they're calling it thin. It's slightly thinner than that one by the look of it. So that's that for the super glue. So that's the 4 there. So we've got slow, black, black thin, and 4 PE. And I'm sure you could use any of those in any application. I don't see the difference in them, to be honest. So there we go. But I do like the black. I've been using the ammo black and really like it. The fact that it's slightly flexible makes it really handy. When I say it's flexible, I don't mean it's like rubbery. It's not like PVA. It just means that, you know, when you've glued the parts together, you can actually touch them without them falling off. Okay, so looking in the box, here we have decal set and soften, or decal set and soften, painted on effect. This one you basically put underneath your decal, put your decal down, blot it down. It's very much like micro set by the sound of it. So that's going to be interesting to try out. We've got varnish HD top coats. Well, this would be good. High standard varnish line, suitable for airbrush and paintbrush. Shake well before use. That's because all the matting agent is going to be in the bottom. You can see there the matting agent is the thick stuff on the bottom, and the actual varnish itself is the clear bubbly stuff on the top. Apply with an airbrush, 0.4 nozzle plus. The product doesn't require a thinner, but can be diluted with small amounts of VMS acrylic thinner. So I'm assuming the thinners, see what it smells like. I can't really smell that. Let's put a drop on it. I'm just thinking it's probably going to be similar. I'd probably be able to thin it with Mr. Colour Leveling Thinners. It'd probably be fine. But we'll do a trial with that on the project I'm currently working on. We'll do a trial on that. But always up for trying new matte varnishes, because at the moment I have only ever found one matte varnish that is actually properly matte, and that is the AK Super Matte. But the trouble is you can rub it off with your fingers. So there we go. Here we got Transfer Fix 6K adhesive for clear parts. And I tell it to use it on a brush. Apply over target area with a fine brush and gently position clear parts. Clean excess using VMS Universal Weathering Carrier. Leave to dry for 24 hours. That looks very thick. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with that, but that is, I can't even squeeze it out of the bottle. Yep, the bottle is not blocked. Wow, that stuff is mega thick. So, but I will never use it anyway. So I don't use these transparent glues. I use Tamiya Extra Thin, as you all know. So here we've got a liquid mask, easily removed masking fluid. Now this is going to be good to try out, because I've also got the new ammo one which has been sent. And I need to try this out. I've been using lately the Mr. Hobby one, this one here, and it dries so good that it almost wrecks the parts when you try and pull them off. So be very interested to see what this is like. It says here, do not leave on the model for more than 24 hours. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. You want to be able to leave it on longer than that, especially on clear parts. It shouldn't matter how long you leave them on, surely. We'll do some tests with that, but that's a liquid mask. And then finally, the box is empty after this one. Metal Prep 4K, and I'm looking forward to see what this is like. Degrease metal surfaces using universal weathering carrier, standard type, and dry with a hairdryer. Shake primer for 30 seconds prior to use. Apply the primer using a flat brush. So you have to give it a good old shake. I don't know why, because there's nothing sitting in the bottom, but you know, give it a shake. And apply it with a brush. I can't see why you couldn't spray it down with an airbrush. But anyway, I think the biggest secret for this one is going to be making sure the parts are properly degreased. And I would use that. Or that. So you could use extra thin or Mr. Tool Cleaner to degrease your parts and make sure you don't touch them afterwards. I'll look forward to trying this, because at the moment the only solution I have is the Mr. Hobby one, which I don't think is very good at all. I've yet to find a decent etch primer for brass, so yes, be interesting to see, but it's telling you to apply it with a brush. That's a bit unfortunate, because if you were doing something like a mesh grill that isn't etched all the way through, it's going to clog up surely, unless it just shrinks back to nothing. But again, we shall try it on a build. So there we go. So finally, well, I did speak to Ed about this a long time ago, and finally he has started to get in the the VMS range of products, and he's got quite a large range there, I believe. So go take a look at Premium Hobbies and get yourself some ordered. If you aren't in the UK and you want to order from Premium Hobbies, I'm afraid you can't. I think he does Europe, but I don't think he does like Canada, USA and everything. But basically, these products are available worldwide, so you don't have to get them from Premium Hobbies. But they are very, very good, I am led to believe. We shall see. The glues, if anything, I think the super glues are a little thick for my liking, but I like very thin super glue. Having said that, I've been getting on really, really well with the MIG ammo stuff, and that's fairly thick. So there we go. So I'll try all these out in a forthcoming build, so watch this space for more. I'll see you all soon, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.